Good morning. Good morning. So in today's video, I want to talk about manifesting whatever you desire. I feel like I can really speak on this topic because I'm good at manifesting. In fact, we all are. This is something that each and every one of us, as human beings, this is our God-given ability to manifest. And not to get into religion or anything, but God did say He made us in His image. He's the master manifester. When He said, "Let there be light," there was light. We have that same ability. The way I look at it is we have that same ability on a smaller scale. But we have the ability to create the life that we want. And what happens is that no matter what you believe, you are manifesting every day, all day. And you don't even realize it. The problem is that you're manifesting things that you may not want without realizing it. So let's talk about this today. Your thoughts, when you dwell on a thought, when you dwell on something, it's like you're meditating on it. That thought goes over and over in your head, and it begins to play out. If you are fearful about something, if you're fearful, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my job, oh my God, you could be fearful about something else and you lose your job. Or you could be fearful about a relationship that you're in. Oh my God, is he cheating on me? And you could have a car accident. And how those relate is that you are allowing yourself to slip into what I could call a lower vibration. And when you're on a lower vibration, low vibrational things that are on that same level, they don't have to be the same type of thing. Like, again, the relationship and the car accident, but they're on the same vibrational level. They're on a low vibration. And so they're going to be attracted to you. But when you think of things that you want, money, success, a great career and all of that, those are on a higher vibrational level. And those are all things connected. So, okay, back to manifesting. So, the most recent thing that I have manifested is my trip to Paris. I mean, out of thin air. It wasn't out of thin air, but there was no. If you go back and look, watch the first video about my trip to Paris, which is the backstory, where I talk about how this all came together. But there was no evidence, because first of all, and I clearly say in the video, I knew I was not going to Paris by myself. That I knew for sure. That I was going with somebody. I just didn't know who. I had no idea who. And so, but I was 100%, 120% clear that I was going to Paris. Like, it was so clear to me that it was like I had checked that off my list before. Way before. Because it was just like, oh, I'm going to Paris. Oh, guess I'm going to Paris. Kind of that type of thing. Prior to that, I guess the The other thing that I manifest was a trip to Vegas, which is about the same distance, but just in the country. And you might ask, like, where does money come from for all of this? We already have the money. We already have the money to do the things we want. We do. We just sometimes, you know, if we add up all the money we waste every day, all day, we have the money to do the things we want. And I just think of, you know, when I'm Ubering, and like this weekend, for example, someone ordered 1 cup of coffee from Starbucks. Like, not a latte, not a, you know, like any of those drinks that are, you know, like fancy, you know, latte, whatever, chocolate, whatever. No, it was a cup of medium roast coffee. You know, which I'm sure they paid probably about $15 for. I don't know. Why? Why would you do that? If at the minimum, get in your car and go to Starbucks yourself and get the coffee. You know what I mean? So we have the money to do what we want to do. We just spend it on stupid things. And then we say we're broke. And then we say we're, you know, we spend it in interest, paying interest rates with credit cards. We just spend it on other things. And so then when it comes down to where am I going to get the money to do the things I really want to do, you don't have it because you've spent it over here. So we always have the money. Yeah. So the money's not an issue. It's deciding what we want and being crystal clear that that's what we want. You know? And I was watching a YouTuber last night, and she was talking about manifesting. And one thing she said, and I was like, I got it. Because there's something I've been working on manifesting for a while, you know, and it hasn't showed up yet, or he hasn't showed up yet. And I'm like, why? I mean, I manifested a trip to Paris. How is it that I can't manifest a relationship? This is why. Because it's not clear. It's like I keep moving you know, it's not clear in my mind. I don't have it clearly mapped out in my head. I'm all over the place with it. You know, not necessarily with looks, but just, you know, what type of guy that I'm looking for. And I'm kind of so open that you have to be specific. You have to be specific in order to manifest. You do. Like, I could have said, I want to travel somewhere out of the country. And, you know, I want to travel somewhere out of the country that's nice. No. I said specifically, I want to go to Paris. Now, I didn't have a specific time of year I just, as God is my witness, I just knew in my heart that I was going to Paris. Because that had been a lifelong dream of mine since I was in high school. To go to Paris, France. To travel the world and go to Paris, France. And once I really grabbed hold of that, that vision, and not from far away, like it's over here, it's like way over here and I'm here. It's like once I grabbed hold of the vision and brought the vision in and saw myself getting on a plane, and I don't know if when you fly into Paris from the US, I don't know if you pass the Eiffel Tower. I don't know. You could be on the other side of the, of Paris, that you wouldn't even see the Eiffel Tower when you're coming from the US. I don't know. But I had a vision in my mind that I'm on the plane and I'm not sitting in the window seat. I'm sitting in the aisle seat, which is normally where I sit. I'm sitting in the aisle seat and I'm like, look, and I can see out the window from the person that is sitting in the window seat in my row, and I can see the Eiffel Tower. And when I I visualized that so much that I got teary-eyed, because I was like, my dream came true. Like, wow. When you get to that level, it's like I said, I was able to I checked that off my list about a year ago, because I felt it. You have to feel it. There's a book from Abraham Hicks, and I know this is a lot of woo-woo stuff, and people get a little when you talk about this woo-woo stuff, but this stuff is real. But there's a book by Abraham Hicks called is it Acts and It Will Be Given? I think that's the book. Or no, it's one of their books. They talk about you got to feel it. It's not just you speak it and you write it down and you oh, I'm going to Paris. You got to feel that thing. You got to feel it like in your being. And that's to go back to the relationship. I haven't gotten that part. I haven't gotten to that part. And that's why it ain't showed up, because I ain't feeling it. I mean, I'm feeling it, meaning I want it, but I haven't felt it. But Paris, I felt it, and like I said, I got teary-eyed when I start thinking about it. So, yeah, like I said, this manifesting stuff is not woo-woo. It's real. And when you start looking at your life on the things that you dwell on, and then you take a look at what's showing up in your life, you will realize that you are manifesting all day, every day. It may not be the stuff you want, but it's the stuff that you're thinking about, that you're focused on. That's what you're focused on. That's what your conversation is about. I mean, I've been talking to random strangers about going to Paris way before I had someone to go with. Way before. I remember talking to a random stranger, my coworker's friend, we were having lunch together, and I'm telling him the whole story about me going to Paris. And this is way before I knew who I was going with, and before I had gotten a ticket. And my coworker's looking at me like, really? Yeah. Really. So, and yeah, to go back to what is your conversation about? Is it about what you want or what you don't want? Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the video. I mean, like the video, and have a great day. Be safe.